Greetings, students, from my living room in Syracuse. You may know that St. Ignatius of Loyola, the founder of the Jesuits, was a prolific letter writer. In fact, he would write to his companions around the world in mission and refer to them as his community in dispersion. In that spirit, I'd like to read a letter that I've written to all of you now. Dear students, since the first moments of this crisis, I've wanted to reach out to all of you, to each of you, and to assure you that even while you are away from Moyne is still with you. Your professors are adapting their syllabi and finding innovative ways to recreate the rigor and the intimacy of the Moyne College classroom. The staff and administrators at Moyne, from the registrar's office to the librarians to the advising staff and student development to information technology and on, working to answer your questions and to solve your problems, and where possible, to calm your fears. When I say that Moyne is still with you, I mean something less tangible than a physical presence, perhaps, but much more lasting and important. You chose to come to Moyne College not only because of the outstanding education we provide. You chose Moyne because of our belief in cura personalis, the care of the whole person. You are more to us than just a name on a class roster. Your well-being, body, mind, and soul, inspires everything we do here. We measure your success not only in the GPA you earn, but in the values by which you live. Now is the time to demonstrate those values to the world and to be women and men for others. As we work on your behalf, take this opportunity to show the world your courage and your generosity. When you're overwhelmed with fear or anxiety, act with kindness and patience. When you're feeling lost or alone, use the awesome technology around you to connect with others. And finally, when you're feeling powerless, draw on your Jesuit education, raise your awareness, and most of all, raise your voices. I wish that I could speak to each of you in person. I wish that we were chatting in my office or sitting beside each other in the caf. I wish I could answer all the questions that each of you have right now. But for now, let me address you by your class year. To our first year students, we've just begun to get to know you, and you have just begun to make Moyne your home. You have so much ahead of you, and a great deal of it will be filled with joy. This current crisis, however, is a laboratory where you can develop the resilience and the strength that will become the hallmarks of your character. When you return to Moyne, show us what you've learned. We will be waiting for you. To our sophomores, Moyne is no longer uncharted territory, but you still have a great deal to explore. Use this time to think about what skills you want to develop and what disciplines you want to master. Think about your major and how to fully engage it. Think about the minors and programs and activities that will highlight your talents. Moyne will guide you on this journey, one that's only halfway completed. To our juniors, when you return to Moyne, you will be our campus leaders. You will help us grow and to learn from this crisis, and you will use it to fuel not only your studies, but your ambitions beyond Moyne. And as we help you to prepare for your professional life, or for whatever additional scholarly efforts you pursue, I know that you will display the qualities that make a Moyne College degree such an accomplishment. As you think about the work you want to do in life, Lemoyne will continue to work for you. To the class of 2020, our beloved seniors, I know that your hearts are broken. You mourn the loss of those rites of passage that have defined the experience of being seniors at Moyne College. I feel that loss too. While I can't change what has happened, and I can't take us back in time, I can promise you that I will find ways to celebrate the courage and the passion of the class of 2020. And while much of the planning is still taking place, I can promise you this much. You will have a commencement ceremony. You will walk across the stage and I will hand you your diploma. You will be back on this campus and we will cheer your accomplishments. There's a tradition that we call Family Weekend, but it's known colloquially as homecoming. And I can't tell you now when it will take place. I don't know what shape it will assume, but that's what I'm promising you, a homecoming. You will feel the warmth of this community as your classmates, your professors, your advisors, your mentors, and friends as we all welcome you home. Lemoyne is with you now, and it will be with you always. I can't tell you how much I miss you. I miss giving you high fives as we pass each other on the quad, and I miss hearing your voices echo down the hallways. I miss shooting hoops with you in the gym and sitting next to you in the chapel. Right now, Lemoyne feels like an empty house, but trust me, dear students, someday soon, I hope, this empty house will be filled again. You will all be home. Until that time, be safe, be kind, and know that you're in my prayers. God bless you. Go to